A single father named Daniel rushed into the small neighborhood grocery store just before closing time, carrying his 6-year-old daughter, Lily, on his hip. It had been a long day: work, school pickup, cooking, cleaning, the usual rhythm of a man doing everything alone since his wife passed away 2 years earlier. Lily tugged his sleeve and whispered, "Daddy, can we get the chocolate cereal this time?" Her wide eyes always melted his heart. He smiled, nodded, and set her down. "Go grab it, sweetheart. I'll meet you at the counter." As he approached the checkout lane, he noticed the cashier, a young woman, maybe in her early 20s, struggling to scan items. Her hands trembled so violently that the cereal box nearly slipped from her fingers. She quickly hid them behind the counter, pretending to adjust something. Daniel watched her carefully. She looked pale, exhausted, and scared. When he stepped closer, he gently asked, "Are you okay?" She forced a smile. "Yes, sir. Just tired. Long shift." But he could tell it was more than that. Her breathing was shallow, and her eyes darted toward the store entrance every few seconds as if she was waiting for something, or someone, she didn't want to see. Lily returned, humming, placing her cereal on the counter. But the cashier's hands shook even harder this time, so much that she could barely hold the barcode scanner. Daniel leaned forward. "Your hands, why are they shaking so much?" The cashier froze. For a moment she looked like someone deciding whether to keep a secret or let the truth out. Her lips trembled before she whispered, "Because he's coming. And when he does, I'm scared I won't make it home tonight." Daniel felt a chill run through him. "Who's coming?" She swallowed hard. "My ex. He's been following me for weeks. He was fired from this store last month for stealing, and he thinks I reported him. He said tonight he'd teach me a lesson. I haven't told anyone. I can't lose this job." Daniel's protective instincts flared instantly. He glanced at Lily, who was busy looking at candy, unaware of the tension. Daniel lowered his voice. "Has he ever hurt you?" She looked away, sleeves sliding back just enough to reveal faint bruises around her wrist. "Not when there are cameras," she whispered. "But he told me he'd come after closing. I only have 5 minutes left." Suddenly the automatic doors slid open. A tall man stepped in, unshaven, hood pulled low, eyes locked directly on the cashier. She went completely still, her face losing all color. Daniel stepped in front of her without thinking. Lily ran back to him, confused. "Daddy?" He placed her behind him. "Stay there, baby." The man sneered. "Move. This is between me and her." Daniel felt his pulse thundering, but his voice remained calm. "You're not going near her." The man stepped closer, fists clenched, breath heavy with rage. The store was nearly empty, no security, no manager, only the soft humming of lights and the distant beeping of a refrigerator. The cashier whispered, "Please don't, he's dangerous." But Daniel was a father. And fathers don't back down when someone is terrified, especially not in front of their children. He pulled out his phone. "Walk out that door now, or I call the police." The man laughed. "Police won't get here in time." But Lily suddenly shouted, "My daddy will stop you." Her small voice echoed through the store. The man turned sharply toward her. And that was enough. Daniel stepped forward, positioning himself like a shield. At that same moment, the automatic doors opened again, this time revealing a police officer. The cashier gasped. I pressed the silent alarm earlier. I didn't think anyone would come." The ex-boyfriend froze. The officer shouted, "Hands where I can see them." With nowhere to run, he put his hands up. The officer cuffed him and escorted him out while he cursed under his breath. The cashier collapsed onto her knees, shaking harder than before, but this time from relief. Daniel helped her stand. Lily gently touched her hand. Are you okay now? Tears streamed down the cashier's face. Yes, because of you both. She looked at Daniel, voice barely steady. Thank you. You didn't even know me. Daniel shook his head softly. You don't need to know someone to help them. The store manager rushed in, having been called by police. When he learned what happened, he turned to the cashier. Go home. Take the week off. With pay. We'll make sure he never comes near this place again. The cashier covered her face, crying, but for the first time in months, probably from relief instead of fear. As Daniel gathered the groceries, she touched his arm lightly. Your daughter, she's brave. You're raising her right. Daniel smiled down at Lily, who squeezed his hand proudly. She's my whole world. The cashier exhaled shakily. I hope one day, someone protects me the way you protected me tonight. Daniel paused, then replied gently, you deserve that. And you deserve to feel safe. Walking out into the cold night air, Lily looked up and whispered, Daddy, you saved her. Daniel pulled her close. Sometimes, sweetheart, helping someone is the easiest way to be a hero. Behind them, the store lights flickered off, and the cashier stepped outside, watching them leave, not with fear this time, but with gratitude. For the first time in a long while, she dared to believe tomorrow might be better.